It's just about time for some football. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And this contest isn't quite the level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. One side clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game. That's where this comes from. In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this can be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rallying support of that upset. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. A quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's running with it, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
The Titans in the nickel for third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He gets it to Rice. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
You know, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Julius Chestnut to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading the Mouse, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason the Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
1 yard gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Ward off the play fake. Complete out to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Making the call himself. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on them.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. They'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A give on 2nd to Pollard. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Another throw for Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They send the tight end in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running right is Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Trying for the touchdown. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that takes them to 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 here. Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. All the left side. And his short gain gets them, and he set it down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Titans getting their first red zone snaps of this game. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. the middle, here goes Pollard. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing third and long. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on fourth down, looking for this field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Joey Sly.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's a toss to Pacheco. Along this sideline inside the 25. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Kate, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Looking to throw Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They're going play action. They're in big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds Tiburon for the grab. Running down the left side. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Ward now. Brought in right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 5-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And they take this in for the score. The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime.
That's exactly what this offense was dreaming of when they brought him in as a rookie quarterback, showing off that ability to run. Again, that's exactly what these defensive coordinators are hoping to not see. Yet another dynamic rookie quarterback that can score with his legs.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Remigio with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So to begin the third, it'll be the Titans offense we see first. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. The time man downfield. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Io Manor in motion right. Ward now on third down. Out left, Io Manor makes the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a design run. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 1.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throw in is Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelce again. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Butker knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Chestnut on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Another run here for Pollard on 2nd down. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. He dodged the tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On the ground, Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
From the gun, it's Ward. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Travis Kelsey. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. Hits him on the out route. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to to throw. Mahomes finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
2nd and 3 now. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start on offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got the first down grab and still going. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10 here. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap out of Ward. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Might shift to the run here. 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Ward's going to throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Putting the tight end in motion. Ward's going to throw here on third. Gets this one to Iomana. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. Running left, Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Working now from the gun. That's incomplete on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
8 yards to go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Third and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
A 58-yard attempt.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. A counter give here to Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here they come. This is third and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he's down all the way to the 30. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
2nd and 7.
Second down now, they need 7. Now it's Mahomes. Here's a screen set out for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Brown on the slant. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Chiefs with a 10-point advantage. Now, how many times have we seen this over the years, Brock? Andy Reid is going to go for it. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Nashville.